What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have reached the finale of the Gauntlet Series uh, for the status between three ANC earbuds. And of course, their opponent is what I consider my best earbuds in my whole rotation, the NuraTru Pros. This should be a really good head-to-head. I've been waiting, as like you guys, for this competition between the two. So without further ado, let's dive in. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in and talk prices and specs. Let's start off with the NuraTru Pros. They come in at $329. You can get these on NuraTru's website, or excuse me, Nura's website, as well as on Amazon. As always, I'll leave links in the description for both earbuds, so that way you can take advantage of their pricing. As far as Bluetooth, the earbuds have Bluetooth 5.3, and as far as codec support, they support AAC, SBC, aptX adaptive, and aptX lawless codec. One of the only or very few earbuds out in the industry today that support that codec. As far as noise canceling, they do have a hybrid adaptive noise canceling system, which is it's good. It's good. And as far as battery life, on the earbuds, you can get 8 hours of playback time. On the earbuds, when you add the case, you can get 32 hours of playback time. Quick charge, 5 minutes will get you an hour of playback time on these guys. And the case itself does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds themselves are rated at IPX4, so you can take these to the gym and you can get caught in the rain with them, but just do not submerge them in water. As far as special features, these guys have multi-point connectivity, spatial audio feature, and they also have app support. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the status between three ANCs. They come in at $199. You can only get these on Status's website right now. Maybe down the road they'll be available on Amazon. As far as Bluetooth version, the earbuds has Bluetooth 5.2, and as far as codec support, they have AAC, SBC, and aptX. So no adaptive, but you still get good high-res audio. They do have a noise canceling, active noise canceling system in there, which I have to admit is pretty good. It's really good. It's definitely, in my opinion, up there, at least in the top 5, in my opinion, as far as noise canceling goes. As far as battery goes, with noise canceling turned on, you can get 8 hours of playback time. With noise canceling turned off, you can get 12 hours of playback time. The case does support wireless charging. However, as far as quick charge, there is no documentation on it. So I'm going to say it doesn't support it until I read otherwise. And if so, I'll pin it in the comments below. So that on this one, as well as the unboxing video, so that way you guys can see that information. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated IPX5, so getting them a little wet, no problem. Just don't submerge them in water. As far as special features, these earbuds are one of the very few out there that has a triple driver setup. I think they're the only ones. They got one dynamic driver, one 10 millimeter dynamic driver, and they have two balanced armature drivers. So you get great sound out of these guys with those. They also have, on top of noise canceling, they have environmental noise reduction for phone calls. So that way, if you're getting like a loud sound, car backfiring, something like that in the background while you're talking, it will reduce that environmental sound. So that way, your calls come through clear on the other end. They do also support multi-point connectivity, and as just like the NuraTru Pros, they are app supported. All right, so both of these earbuds are very highly spec'd out. Let's continue. All right, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out. We'll take a look at them. Two totally different Form factors, as you can see, two totally different styles of the form factors. As you can see here, you got sort of a stem style with the three ANCs, as a and then you have a more conventional in-ear version with the NuraTru Pros. However, they do have the large disc here on the outside that sits outside the ear that serves as the branding as well as the touch control for it. I love the fact that it's a nice big one there. So uh, I guess muscle memory doesn't have to really take in consideration when trying to tap these, as opposed to you will just have to remember where to press on the three ANCs, whereas the touchpad is at the top. Now, above, not down here where the gloss is on it. Again, both of them will tend to stick out a little bit. Oops. When you look at them, the looks like the three ANCs will stick out just a little bit more. But despite that fact, these are both very comfortable earbuds to have in long term. Both that they, as you can see, they have their. Let me turn it this way. They both have a distinct wing setup here on the end. And of course, they got their in-ear sensors and everything like that. So these guys are very nice. I like the gloss and matte contrast on both of these. I like the way both companies went about implementing that type of style. Um, just a nice looking earbud, and I like the fact that the weight, despite their size, is nicely distributed across each earbud, so uh, you don't get like the air fatigue or anything like that when wearing these guys long term. Trust me when I tell you, I use both of these at work. They're in my rotation when I'm at work, and I could have both of these in. I've had all both of these in all day. Um, and I never had a problem with irritation or anything like that. Both of them are very, very comfortable. Let's get a little closer look at the NuraTru Pros. Give them a standalone look at them. As you can see, love that touch control panel, just nice and wide. Don't you got to worry about missing it or anything like that. Nice clean design. They just looks like they just improved on the original NuraTrus, uh, which were good, which were great earbuds in their own right. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a quick look at the three ANCs again, second gen. They have the between pros through by status. These are just an improvement on them, and this is quite an improvement on the status between pros. Um, just it's just a nice turn. I love the gloss and matte contrast. I really love it. Again, you can see how far out this sits into the ear, and this part here will protrude out. But this is, I mean, here is where your armature drivers and your dynamic driver is. So you get, so there's a reason behind having that, and of course, ANC technology, all your necessary circuitry and stuff like that. But there's again a reason why they have it this way, but very nicely done. All right, so what we're gonna do, let me put these back in. I'm gonna pull out my phone, and we're going to take a look at them in the ear, see what they look like. All right, here we go. We're gonna start off with the NuraTru Pros. As you can see, the touch panel takes up, covers the entire ear, but right behind it is where the wing is, and it has like that little small arm that reaches up inside the cartilage here that allows it to sit in nice and securely. And again, like I said, the weight distribution is fantastic. So you don't have a problem when you're going to tap on this here. You don't have to worry about like just the weight, just whoop, I hit the camera there. The weight shifting on you or anything like that. And then of course, if you're doing exercise, you're running or you're on the treadmill or whatever, you ain't got to worry about these guys jiggling and everything, and you have to adjust them, every so often, because of that wing inside there, along with the ear tips. It's a great feel. Looks good in the ear. Like I said, you got like these huge discs. Remind me of the Microsoft Surface earbuds, how they had like a huge disc. Um, and but still very, very comfortable earbud to wear. All right. Okay, and here we go. We go look at the three ANCs. As you can see, it doesn't take up a lot of the ear canal or the ear well rather. Once they have them in, but you do have the large area out here with your touchpad up at the top that protrudes out of the ear. But again, just like the NuraTru Pros, the weight distribution is great, so you don't have a lot of ear fatigue or anything like any soreness or anything like that uh, when wearing these guys long term because of the weight distribution. And then top that with the fact of utilizing the touch controls, it doesn't feel as though it's pushing the earbud into the ear canal when you go to use it. They're very intuitive. You don't. It takes a light tap, or it's where you don't have to push in. So that also helps out with the sensitivity of the ear of the touch controls. All right, so both of them very comfortable to wear long term. Like I said before, I have no problem with them at all. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get these guys paired up, and we're going to take a walk through their apps. We're going to start off with the NuraTru Pros, so stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the NuraTru Pros already paired up on the phone. Let's go ahead and jump into their app. We already got that opened up, so let's dive in. One thing I wish they had was a dark theme, but I digress. Let's continue on. As you can see on the main screen here, you got the name of your earbuds at the top. You got, actually, let's start at the very top. You got your three dashes. We'll dive into that soon. You got your Pro EQ setting here that we're going to dive into also. You can add a profile. We'll discuss that, of course. Then you got to share your settings if you want to share them with out on the web, out on their website, so everyone else can take a look at it and see, make compare and contrast. And of course, you got your battery level for the earbuds here. It's just a single battery level, but it will tell you what you need to know there. All right. Then, of course, down here in the center, you got your name of your earbuds. You got the name of the profile you set up. Because when you first connect the earbuds to the app, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to run a personalized hearing test. And what's going to happen is they're going to run a series of set of tests through your hearing, and then they'll create a profile for you based on the test results. That's why my color, this is what mine looks like. You might get a different coloring based on your hearing. So that's what they do. I think that's a very smart thing to do, in my opinion. That way you're getting, when you have it personalized, you're getting the best sound possible. All right. And of course, if you hit that down arrow, you can add a profile. Say, for instance, someone else uses the app, your app, and they have their own, or they can go ahead and switch to their profile. All right. And of course, this is just to look at what my profile looks like. And down below here on the left, as you can see, let me get a little bit closer. The circle's dotted. That means this is for active noise canceling. All right. See that it's dotted there? That means noise canceling is turned off. So now if I tap on it now and the circle gets solid, that means noise canceling is turned on. All right. So now you got your personalized setting. Then you go into neutral, which turns off the personalized setting. All right. Then here on the right, this is for spatial audio. If you tap on it, it grays out. That means spatial audio is turned off. And you tap it to turn it back on. All right. And then, of course, when you're in personalized mode, you can have your immersion mode down here. This adds more bass or takes away the bass, depending on how you like it. You can slide it up or slide it back. I usually leave it at 0 because, trust me, these things have enough bass. In my opinion, some people like more bass than that. they can turn it up. Some people like less bass overall. They can turn that down. All right. So real quick, let's go ahead and jump into the three dashes. In here, you got your account name where you can go in and make account changes. You got your device settings here. Let's dive in here real quick. Here you can configure your touch controls. You do got you can set for double, single, triple, and tap and hold for left and right earbud. I like that. And then of course, excuse me, you can go into your mode. This is your modes here. Tap on that. I have mine set for performance. That way I'm getting the best out of it. You can set it for low power so you can get a longer play time with your earbuds. All right, of course, you got your multi-point functionality here. Let me get closer. You can turn that off and on. Right now, it's telling you it's connected to my tablet and my phone. Of course, you got music takeover, which basically gives you that seamless transition from one device to the other. And of course, you got your ambient sound. They call it enable social mode and ANC. Yes, you can. I have that turned on so you can cycle between the two. And then of course, spatial audio is turned on currently. You can toggle it off here. Then you got the auto pause behavior. Basically, what that is if you take an earbud out, it will pause the audio and then put it back in. Audio will resume. I have it set to just one side. You can turn it on to never do it or have it only when both earbuds come out or removed. Okay, moving down here, you have enable user the EU volume limiter, basically the equalizer volume. It just limits the volume base. I leave that turned off because I don't need it. It just caps your volume, overall volume, so you don't get to turn it up to 100 and like that. It's just something to protect your hearing. Okay, and you got your high gain mode. Now this is for your low sounding audio code files. You want to turn that up. That'll increase the gain on them so they sound louder and everything. But if you got good sounding audio files already playing, do not turn that on because it increases it and it could cause some hearing damage. So just be wary of that if you want to use that. All right, then of course you got your voice prompt volume. I have that set to medium, and the language that you use, have it set to English. All right. Then of course moving back, you got your help and support, offers and promotions, and then about Nura, which tells you about them, and of course you can log completely out of the app here as well. All right. Now moving back to the main page, up here at the top, you got your Pro EQ. Now you can go in here. I have it turned off. So if we turn that on, whoops, let me go back. You can turn that on. You can go ahead and set up your 5-band equalizer here. They do not have, I think they have, nope. Oops, let me go back, turn it back to 0. There are no presets because you have the personalized setting and the neutral. Those are only 2 presets there are. All right, so then of course you can reset it if you want to, but we'll leave it there. We'll just turn it off for now. All right, then of course, like I said before, you can share, add a profile. It's the same. You'll get the same screen as you get. You can set your own person. Similar to someone doing this here. All right, and then of course you can share it online, and then of course your battery level, like I mentioned before. All right, so that was a quick walkthrough of the Nura app for the NuraTru Pros. What we're going to do, we're going to get these swapped out, and we're going to take a walk through the status 3 ANC app and see what they do. Stay strapped in. Okay, we're back in. We got the 3 ANCs paired up. We got the status app up and open. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let me grab my pen here. As you can see, you got branding at the top with the power button where you can turn off and on the app. You got a picture of the earbuds with their respective battery levels underneath. Okay. And again, you got the name status between 3 ANCs, the name of the earbuds. And then, of course, underneath that, you got the firmware versions for each earbud. Okay. Now, moving on, as you can tell, we are on the home page. So you got your noise canceling and ambient sound switches. If you turn on ambient sound, it automatically turns off noise canceling and vice versa. Moving down, you got your option to go into your sound mode. This is for your graphic equalizer setting as well as presets. And of course, you got your app version here at the bottom. So Again, let's go ahead and go to the next step, which you got the headphone icon. This drops you into settings for the earbuds themselves. As you can see, the view of the device changes. You got the case along with the earbuds there. You got the branding here right underneath between 3A and C. And of course, you got bronze sound. That's the preset I have it set to. But you do, or my personal setting, not preset. But you do have presets here. You can go into status. You can change it to status signature sound, status audio file sound. Then, of course, the original between Pro setting. Now, this will give the 3NCs the same sound that comes out of the status between Pro earbuds. All right, or of course, you've got your custom EQs here. You got default. We can go into that. Actually, it's going to switch over real quick, and then we can tap on it. Of course, default zeroes out. Then I have my settings here. This is my personal settings for them. Okay. And then, of course, I did tests just to make sure I zeroed it out perfectly here. They are zeroed out. And then, of course, down here at the very bottom in the light gray, you can go ahead and create an EQ setting. Now, wasn't sure exactly how many you could add. You can create, but you can go ahead and mix and match there. We'll put that back on my sound there. All right. So let me make sure nothing changed on the inside. Nope, nothing changed on the inside. All right, good. So now, if we move down here, you got the circle here. This will allow you to check for firmware updates on the earbuds. Right now, mine are up to date, so there are no issues there. All right, and that's basically it. It's a clean cut, straight to the point app. I like it. Not too many frills. Allows you to turn on and off ANC, switch to ambient mode. It allows you to make EQ, use either presets or create your own EQ settings, and it allows you to check for updates. Straight to the point, no frills. I like it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a mic test for these guys, followed by the sound test that everybody's been waiting on. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the NuraTru Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTru Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTru Pros in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the NuraTru Pros in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the status between 3 ANC earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the status between 3 ANC earbuds in a crowded or a quiet location. This is a mic test with the status between 3 ANC earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the status between 3 ANC earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, what we got next up now is the NuraTru Pros. We got them in the ear. We're going to do a noise ANC challenge on these guys, or ANC test rather. So let's go ahead. We're going to pull out the app. As you can see, we have it in personalized, but if you look closely, noise canceling is turned off at the moment. So we got video. Here's some video of our ambient noise all up and down the block. All right, so what we're going to do now is we'll go ahead and turn on noise canceling. And noise canceling is turned on. And I have to admit, it is pretty good. I'll definitely block it out a lot of the ambient noise from the traffic. I'm walking past central air unit. I can barely hear that. The noise canceling on these is really good, surprisingly good. But then again, no, I'm take that back. Not surprisingly coming from Nura, but very, very good. I didn't think they would be as good as they are now. And again, there is no audio being played in the earbuds. This is strictly the strength of the ANC software within the earbuds. And I have to say, these are working out fantastically for me. I like this. I'm gonna have to keep my head on the swivel when I'm wearing these,
because I won't hear anything, especially once I have music playing. All right, so this has been an ANC test for the NuraTru Pros. Definitely one of the best. Definitely. All right, what we got up now are the status between 3 ANC earbuds. We got them in the ear. We got on ambient mode. Let me go ahead and show you guys the app. As you can see, we are in ambient mode and we're taking a walk. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and turn on noise canceling for these guys. All right, so here we go. We're gonna turn it on. There's noise canceling, and I have to admit, these things are very quiet. Very quiet. As you see, I got ambient noise from traffic and everything going around me. I literally have to keep my head on a swivel with these ones. They have really, really good ANC. I would almost put these in the same realm as, I would say, somewhere around the XM4s, the AZ60s from Technique. I would put them in that category, right in there. They're not quite at Bose level yet, but the noise canceling is great. Again, no audio being played. This is just noise canceling strength. And as you can see behind me, I got traffic running behind me. As you can see, very, very good noise canceling. And this has been the ANC test for the status between pros. Excuse me, not between pros, sorry. Status between 3 ANC earbuds. Definitely one of the best. Definitely.
All right, we're back in, ready for the sound test for the NuraTru Pros. Right now, we have them in transparency mode, so I'm not yelling at you. As you can see in the app, we are in the app, rather. I have it set to neutral at first. What we're going to do is, with the NuraTru Pro, since you have 3 levels, we're going to go through and just basically just listen to them on my personalized settings and see how they sound there. That is the top thing there. I was thinking about just doing the EQ settings because the status, the 3 ANCs rather, they only have the EQ, but I have it set to my personal settings there, so they're personalized in the manner of speaking. So we're gonna go ahead and just rate it based on personalized settings here, and then we're gonna compare it to how the status 3 ANC sounds with my personalized settings. All right. So what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go ahead and turn off spatial audio. So that's not a feature that the 3 ANCs offer. So we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna turn on ANC. All right, everything just all of a sudden just got whisper quiet. We have ANC on. So let's go ahead and jump into our second screen here. And we're going to pull up our music. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure we at our preferred sound level. No wheelie right there. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, we'll do Old Money. Here we go. Already, right off the bat, volume is nice and loud in my personalized settings. Nice bass. Really good sound, man. This personalized setting is the truth. Okay. Nice, clear. Got good depth. Nice. Now we got the background audio. Nice sound from the background instruments. Nice spatial, wide soundstage, rather. All right. Very nice sound. You got a nice, almost concert feel, even without spatial audio. with the NuraTru Pros. Definitely a reason why these guys are like the best I have early in my rotation. All right, let's go ahead and jump into another song here. Let's go into all right, let's do it. Let's go where you at? Kill Us All. Twister, let's go. Let my here we go. Sorry about the wait. All right, bass is already hitting. Still volume nice and loud. Okay. Vocals are crystal clear. Let me hear this bass drop. Give it to me. Woo, yeah. Yeah. Oh man, this is so good. Mm, 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 mm. Nice beat, nice heavy. That sub bass is rumbling. Meanwhile, you're getting hit with the kick drum bass. Oh my god. And the vocals crystal clear. Man, this is great. Oh. Oh my god, I couldn't wait for this. I couldn't wait for this. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, this is the battle I've been waiting on. All right. Again, just great bass. Just Nora brings it. When you got the personalized setting on, they bring it. Man, this is going to be. Oh, I can't wait to. I can't wait for the three ANCs. All right, let's go ahead and jump into. Let me talk about that one first before I back up. Let me back up and talk about that. All right, you got good bass. The sub bass, the rumble was there and it was constant and was strong. And you had the kick bass from the kick drum and it was hitting you on both sides of the head. And it was just a really good overall sound. Um, like, oh man, and then the vocals was crystal clear, and the fact that I was on a personalized setting, it gave the volumes turned up a little, is turned up. So you got it. It's just a really good sound. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into going home. See what we get. Again, nice sub bass with the keyboard, and you still got the drums. Oh, that lead saxophone is so crisp. Oh man, just sounds so good. Nice wide sound stage. It feels like you're in I'm telling you, it's got that concert feel. I love it. All right, let me hit this high note. Woo, yeah, just nice, nice. Oh, just a great sound. Just a really, really good sound, man. It just you got nice, crisp lead saxophone, the background instruments spaced out lovely. I'm telling you, had that concert feel with these guys, man. This is why they're number one. This is why they're number one. But they got a worthy challenger coming up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this strap swapped out, and the three ANCs are going to go ahead and give it a go, man. This is what I've been waiting for. I know you guys have been waiting for it too. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the status between three ANCs paired up, and in the air we got the app on. Obviously, I'm in ambient mode, so it doesn't sound like I'm yelling. We'll switch that over to noise canceling soon enough. Let's go ahead and make sure we add our preferred volume level. That's where we were. Okay, keep it even. All right, so now what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and switch over to our noise canceling mode. All right, noise canceling is on. And again, things got very, very quiet. So now we can focus on the audio. What you're going to do, we're going to jump in. We're going to make sure we are set to my settings. Come on, Don't act that way. There we go. All right, we're in. As you can see, these are my settings here, my personalized settings, just like I was using my personalized settings on the NuraTru's. Let's dive in. All right. Just as a little bit lower as far as overall volume, but I'm thinking the vocals are a little bit clearer. Still great sound. Okay. Great, nice, clear vocals. Let's see what we got. All right, now the other songs, the background instruments are coming in. Nice, warm transition into that. Really good sound. Really, really, really good sound here. Man, this is going to be a tough decision. All right. Nice, wide sound stage. Sounds really good. All right. Okay. So, again, just a little, as far as overall volume, just a little lower than the NuraTru Pros under my personalized setting. Not too much lower, just a little lower. Again, still got that same crisp vocals, just like the NuraTru's. Again, I was using my personalized settings, so this is as close to the personalized settings I could get with the status between pros, or excuse me, not between pros, but the three ANCs. Uh, so this is what, but still, they're right up there with them. It's just that they're just a little bit lower as far as overall volume goes. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into Kill Us All. Here we go. Again, bass is hitting. Nice, good thump. All right. Now let's hear this bass drop. Vocals are very crystal clear, by the way. Whoo, okay. Nice rumble. Rumble is really good. Oh my God. Vocals are crystal clear. Okay. Man. Oh, man. Okay. All right. We are basically in a dead heat right now. I still give the overall volume edge to the NuraTru Pros right now. But other than that, we're in a dead heat. Because these guys, they come with that bass, that steady rumble, and then you hit with the kick drums on this song, and then the vocals are crystal clear on this song. It's just it's a perfect storm, and they sound fantastic. And uh, they're they're in a day heat. Well, they're in a day heat basically, in my opinion. If the overall volume was just a little bit louder, I mean, it'll be literally nose to nose. So these guys, this is so good. This is so good. All right, I've been waiting for this, and both of them are not disappointing me at all. All right, let's go ahead and go into Going Home. Oh man, that sub bass rumble, nice wide sound stage with the background instruments. Let's see what the lead saxophone got for us. Okay. Sounds a little sharper. A little sharper. Oh man. Oh, this is good. This is good. Let me get some of this high note. Let me see where we at. Oh my word. Okay. All right. Woo. Okay. All right. Now, that sound a little sharper than the NuraTru Pros. I have to be completely 100% honest. That lead saxophone was sharper. I had whoo. And then it hit that high note before he went into the Brit. Oh man. Okay. This is living up to what I thought it would be. Great sound stage again, wide open. You got that depth. That it would just sound so good with the background instruments. This is exactly what I hoped it would be. This is exactly what I hoped it would be. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts on this one. This was a true heavy hitter. One, I stay strapped in. All right, we are back, and off camera, I went ahead and I added a fourth song to this challenge. And I have to admit, we are at a dead heat here. Yes, the overall volume when in personalized settings for the NuraTru uh was louder, maybe a tick and a half louder. I would just say a tick. I would say a tick and a half. Just maybe if it had an extra tick on the three ANCs, they would meet them right where they at. But I give it when it comes to overall volume, just by a tick, I'll give it to the NuraTru Pros. But when it came to listening to, uh, let me back up. They were in the day heat when it came to the other, like the old money, and then kill us all by by from his Twister. Um, they were in the day heat there, but then when we got into the Kenny G song, Going Home, where it's just strictly instrumental, that lead saxophone was sharper. It was just much sharper. Not much sharper, it was just sharper than the NuraTru Pro. So I think that sharpness canceled out the overall volume edge that the NuraTrus had going in, after the first song, and basically gave me, in my opinion, a dead heat. Okay. These guys, they both they both have great sound. Uh, it was so good. It was so worth the wait, in my opinion. This is exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was hoping for when I wanted to do this head to head. So what I'm gonna do, I can't call a winner here. I cannot. These ones are an absolute. I call this a draw. They will both share my top spot. Um, there is no 1 and 1A. It's just one because like I said, even though this had overall better volume under the personalized settings, the sharpness and the instruments on the 3ANC kind of cancels that out. So what I got here is a draw. Both very good earbuds, excellent all the way around. I cannot make a decision on who's better here because they both lived up to their potential in my opinion. And like I said, the one advantage cancels the other one's advantage, and everything else was a wash. So what we got is two number ones here in my Gauntlet series as we reach to the finale of the series for the status between three ANCs. They share the top spot, in my opinion, with the NuraTru Pros. This was a fun overall head-to-head or Gauntlet series. Big ups to the Momentum 3s. Big up to Matt for letting me use his AirPod Pro 2nd Gen for this one. I actually substituted those in for the Beoplay EQs. I will do a head-to-head between them two in a later video, but I wanted to get those AirPod Pros in while I had a chance, so they had to be subbed out. Big ups to all the other earbuds that were part of this Gauntlet series. Just a really, really good series, head top to bottom. And if you haven't watched them, check out my channel. They're there. Go through them all and let me know what you think in the comments in any of them in all of the videos. I like to hear from you guys. All right. Again, This has been the finale of the Gauntlet Series for the status between 3 ANCs. I'd like to thank you guys for checking me out. And if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me on this journey as I continue to do Gauntlet Series, I got the finale coming up for the earphones. Or I think that one is already out. Check that one out. And I got other Gauntlet Series coming up. So be sure to check out the channel. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when those videos and other ones come out on the channel. Again, thanks for coming out. We have a draw here. I'll see you on the next one. Big ups to Status. They came to play. Peace.